Welcome back, everyone, to episode 231 of the Craftverse series. Went ahead and got the rest of the barrel of this particular tower in, and complete with the spiraling pathways between levels. And now I have to get the exterior stuff begin. So let's go ahead and knock that out. First off, we put a ring of the platform block all the way around each of the entry levels. And then around that, we have to put an upside down stair completely all the way around. And on top of those upside down stairs are going to be these mangrove fences for this particular design. If you were to emulate this, you could use your own preferred method, your own preferred style. I personally prefer to use shades of red when I'm dealing with violet and purple. Everyone has their own preferences. I think keeping this mostly to the end coloration is good, but there are no end fences, so I had to make do. And given that this is the link between the overworld and the end, what better way than to use overworld pieces? And perhaps poetically, the stronghold on the SMP, the one that was found by Coffee and Bacon Guy, is in a swamp. So, using mangrove wood, and it actually looks pretty good popped out like that. Go ahead and start wrapping this around since I don't need it for anything else, and I know that's not going to be enough, but it's a start. And at least one of these I won't fall off. So I should probably go down there and grab a couple more stacks. That's at least a start. Oop, nope, fell off. This makes it so much easier to get to each individual level that I have to work on. One more up. And then I can continue to wrap these around. And on top of these are going to be the end rods. Additional lighting and an end material. Somehow that was exactly enough to finish off, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so now I have to go down a level and repeat the process. I tried not to do the entire interior, which takes its own episode, after you guys have already witnessed me do interiors before. If you were to make as many of these as I have, even on this world alone, never mind all of the prep work that I've done, it would be very, very easy to build this one. Because it's just a matter of remembering where everything has to be in space. No pun intended, given that this is modeled after the end. I'll let you decide if you believe whether the pun was intended or not. Knowing me, most people wouldn't believe that, but it truly wasn't intended. Let's not fall off the build. That's why they're putting the railings on. So let's go ahead and get these the rest of the way on. So I had enough to get 2 levels, which is nice. I'm gonna have to go back down and grab some more, but I'll have enough of the exterior blocks. It's just getting the fences all done. So let's grab that many. That way I don't have to mess with it anymore. I just have these bottom 2 levels to go, right? Yeah, because that's already up there. It's nice to know that I don't have to contend with things trying to climb into my build right away. At a certain point, that is going to change, but right now, it's pretty safe. Don't start glitching on me. I don't want to fall off of this level. If I go a little too fast for the game, it tends to drop me from whatever height I'm at. Which is unpleasant, because my feet are not anti-gravity feet. It'd be pretty cool if you could actually have grav boots. That should be an item. If you have to go to the end, it should be an item. It could combine with slow falling and jump boost. That way you could feel like you're floating through space like astronauts. Okay, level 3 has all of its mangrove, and now it's just the bottom tier, which is a little bit difficult without breaking things out. So we're going to go ahead and break something out. Going to do this, wrap all the way around the base. That way we can do this without falling off. It is supposed to have this wraparound anyway. Not there, though. That's a bad spot. This way, you can't fall off, and when I put the carpets on here, nothing will spawn out here. So we're good. Okay, now we finish getting the wraparound. And we add in fences. That's the second one. Now for level 3. Okay, it's getting kind of dark out, so it's getting risky to be out here. Once I start getting the light sources in, it'll be a lot less risky. moment, though, still have to check around the corners. That is the last block of purpur. Last purpur stair. And last mangrove fence to go into the build. I can now put these away and tuck them into the finished corner. Okay, purpur goes here. I also don't have any more need of these. Or those. I do, however, need to get to the top and put in the rest of the sea lanterns. Okay, so you and you are done. Didn't need any of those, so they can just stay over there. Don't need any more of these. Do need those. Do need those. You are done. You are done. You are very done. And you are very done. Unless I eventually decide I want to put an interior to this, which currently is not the plan. So now I can grab these. Start on the bottom. Just like every other level, every two. And because of the rails for the stairways, we can avoid having any contact with the middle one. So we can just stick with our twos. This adds additional light to the outside, so it's safer. So I don't want things spawning on these little platforms, since there are solid blocks directly above. That is a possibility. So these, once they go in, have to be lit up. Can either prioritize light or prioritize carpets, but either way, it has to be spawn-proofed. So now, we do one in the middle. We go 1, 2, 3 over, and then there, and then we resume our twos. And now we're just going to go over to this side and do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, boop, 2, boop, 2, boop. And then we can just not have to worry about being in the middle of anything. Make sure that is in between these, and we're good to go. Boop, 1, 2, boop, 1, 2, 3, boop. Should be in the middle perfectly. And then 1, 2, 3, boop, 1, 2, boop, 1, 2. Gets easier the more practice you get with it. So this layer is in, and now we go up. Still haven't broken that first stack, so I think I might have grabbed just a couple too many. It's better to have more than you need than not have enough. At least when it comes to blocks in Minecraft. It's nice to get a little break from Tears of the Kingdom. I've been doing quite a few streams. trying to watch some videos so I get a bit more idea of what I need to do next. It's one thing to watch the video, it's another to physically do it yourself, as physically as you can with a video game. Not going to start from there. Perfect. Yep. No, you do not go there. Whatever gave you the idea that you go there? Get on the post. Alright, so now all of these for the individual levels are in, and I don't need any more of them until the roof blocks are in. But I'm still not quite finished with them. So they can just go in stasis for now. I do, however, need to put these in. They go up there. Okay. Now we're going to come out this way. Actually, we don't have to come out this way at all. Not for this part. That will be later. Right now, I can be able to get all of these from here. That is enough. Okay. Should be the last one for the bottom. Yep, okay. These determine where the next set goes. The next set is going to be nether brick stairs. Now we're going to do the same thing I did before and go up to the next level, and then repeat the process. Start from an edge, that way you don't have to worry about where you are. Make sure you go the same way as the bottom pillars, but in this one there are no middle pillars on the 5s, so you want to go every 2 instead of the 3. The only one there should be 3 between is the very middle walkways. It's like right here where you can go in and out. That's the walkway. There should be 3 spaces between these. Then there should only be 2 on the outskirts. Try to get a good angle so you can just sweep through. As long as they go at the right spots, you're good. Because once you get each of these levels in, you don't have to mess with the trapdoors anymore. They just have to go right above the fourth side. The ones that go all the way across. Just above that. Otherwise, your math for the rest of the build is going to be off. Like so. That does not go there. There we go. It's all about finding that correct angle. And by the time I find it, it's usually the end of where I need to be. So I got to go up to the next one and try to find it again. It's the last one that needs to have any of these. Hey, I found the angle straight away. And now I'm going to lose it. Nope, still got it. Nice, got a good streak going. Okay, don't need any more of the trapdoors. Those are done. Where are those? Right here. Okay, those are officially done. What I can do is focus hard on getting all of these. I don't really have time in the episode to do those, so what I'll do instead is go up to the top and start outlining all of the additional pieces. Nice. Okay, so those go up 2 more, and I ring this all the way around. Almost had enough to do that with 1 stack. Alright, so this is the official top of the build. But what we're going to do is that. See, there has to be that extra gap of space. Make sure it's a 4 wide. 4 wide? No, 2 by 2. That's the best way to describe it. You want it a 2 by 2 square, so 4 blocks. My apologies. And we're going to do this 1 more time. But I don't have enough of these to do that with, so I have to go back down. There isn't really a safe way of getting all the way down, so I'm just going to do that. This way. That. Then I can start grabbing these. Where is my platform? There it is. Whew, don't fall off. That would be bad. Don't do that. That's a little easier to grab what I need. And then we do that. Another 2x2 on the corners. And then this one is a little bit different, where it stops right there on all four sides. Oh, why'd I do that? I actually needed that last one to stay. A little trigger happy there. Okay, that one stays. And then this is a 3. Okay, well, given what this actually is, I can use it to get the measurements properly. So this actually is that, which means this, and what's directly under here. So we're going to do that temporarily to get you in place. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, once you're in here, you should just be able to place these as they're needed for a full beacon. I'm going emerald for this one simply because every single one of my tower designs is going to have a different block. And there's only so many gems that you can use in Minecraft. I'm going to break these corner ones back out. 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That, and when you're in the end, you do find a substantial amount, actually, of emeralds. Break off these. And then just top off your beacon. Now it's completed. And now I have to quickly double check on which one I put this with. Probably jump boost. Did I not keep things together? Okay, maybe this one? New. I have a set for each one, and I believe this one is jump boost, but I just want to verify how I have it set up. notebook is being ridiculous. Fine. There we go. No. No. Ah, found it. And a tower. Yep, jump boost. Got it. That's all I needed. Stick that one in, do jump boost, regen is secondary, and then boop. So now we have jump boost coming in. Not a bad way to end this off. Got the railings on. Got all of the lights that I'm going to need until I get the roofing in. And we have the beacon installed. So, very good progress for today. Tomorrow's episode is going to be mainly putting in the roofing and carpets. I'll probably do the carpets off camera because that's just very boring. The roofing, however, can be interesting. So, I'll see you there. Have a good rest of your day, and don't forget to leave a like on your way out. Peace.